Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing something completely different on my channel. I've never done a video like this before, but I'm really excited. We're going to be doing like battle of the barbecues. One of the cool things about living abroad is you get to see how different cultures cook their foods in different ways. And I think one of the biggest differences living in Korea versus America is how we do our barbecue. So in today's video, I am going to be comparing Korea barbecue versus American style barbecue. I'm going to take you guys with me to a meat house here in Korea, and then later on we're going to order some American barbecue and just do a little comparing. Now keep in mind, I am not a professional on this topic, so if there's something that you want to share with me, definitely leave it below in the comments. I'm curious, what style do you guys prefer? If I had to pick one, I would definitely say I prefer Korean barbecue just because it's more fitting to my taste buds, I think, but I also do really love American style barbecue. And what's cool about American barbecue is all over the country it's made in different ways. So like Tennessee barbecue is totally different from Texas barbecue, which is totally different from North Carolina barbecue. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm getting really hungry, so soon we're gonna head out and go eat some Korean style barbecue. Alright, so when you go get K barbecue, there will always be a menu. Sometimes it's just one up on the wall, and sometimes they will give you one at your table. And there's sometimes a minimum order of 3 servings, even if there's only a couple of you, so you just need to ask about that. And learning how to read the basic meats in Korean will definitely help you read any menu. Let's clock out, you and me, wander around West County, take my hand, shop and see, only give me. Alright, next you're going to be given your banchan, which are pretty much side dishes that you get with your order. They do differ from place to place, but here are some of the most common ones. And what's cool is there's usually a cart that you can just go up to by yourself, and it's self-serve, so you can just fill up your banchan as much as you want. Alright, so next your server is going to start prepping your grill depending on what kind of meat you're eating. So pork is cooked on a plate grill, and then if you're eating beef, it'll be cooked on a mesh grill. And if you're eating like a couple different kinds of meats, the server will swap your grills out depending on what you're eating. So one of the biggest things I think foreigners are wondering about is like, how do I cook my meat? How do I flip it? When do I flip it? There's a basic rule which I go by, which is just looking for a little bit of sweat or water on the top of your meat. Kind of like when you're cooking a pancake and you have to wait for it to get bubbly before you flip it. A lot of times when my friends and I are cooking our meat, we just don't talk, because if we get distracted and wait too long, the meat might become a little bit dry and burnt. One of the fun things about going to eat K barbecue is the drinking culture that comes along with it. So obviously you can drink, you know, soda or water, but Korea also does have some cool alcoholic beverages. So soju is an all-time favorite to drink with your meat. It tastes kind of similar to vodka, and it's also really inexpensive. Beer is also good. A lot of times it's served in bottles. And what's cool is you can actually combine soju and beer, and it makes something delicious called somak.
Great. It smells good.
Is it good? And something to note to yourself is if you go eat K-barbecue, you might want to bring perfume or something with you, because after you are probably going to smell like straight up smoked meat. Alright guys, so it is the next day now. I hope you guys enjoyed last night. I ate some really good food, but it is about 5 o'clock now, so it's time to have another dinner of barbecue, and I'm really excited because this is actually complete American style. Now, if I was living in Seoul right now, I would actually have so many options. There are a ton of like mom and pop shops in Seoul that have American style barbecue, but actually here in Busan, there's not as many options. So I just ordered this from a really popular American style restaurant. They have these restaurants all over America, and I literally, oh my gosh, there's so much food in here. I just ordered ribs, like American style ribs, which I have not had in such a long time. And it also came with, I believe this is fried green beans or fried okra. All right, so I did get a side of fried rice, which I know American style barbecue, there is rice that usually has vegetables in it. So this was the closest thing that I could get. But here is the main course. This smells so good, and it is just their classic set of ribs. And here is an up close. Cleo, I'm gonna need you to back up. Here is an up close of the ribs. So as you can tell, it's super different from Korean barbecue. I mean, this is complete Western style. Funny because when I smell these, it reminds me of summer as a kid when we would have like outdoor barbecues, and it smells completely different from Korean barbecue. Okay guys, this is kind of embarrassing, but I don't really remember how to eat ribs. It's been so long. I guess I'm just supposed to like pull them off. Oh yeah. Oh, you guys, look at that. And another thing about this style American barbecue is it's definitely a lot messier to eat because we don't need to do it with chopsticks. We just go right in with our hands. Oh, it's delicious. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try some of the rice. I really wish this restaurant carried all of the really traditional American barbecue side dishes like mac and cheese and potatoes and stuff like that. This is really good. And lastly, I'm going to try some of these fried green beans. Now, I don't know if these are technically fried green beans, but they definitely have some kind of breading on them. Oh. This is so good. This tastes like home. I don't think I mentioned this, but this is actually my first time trying American style barbecue in Korea. And as I said, this is from like a really big chain restaurant, so I would really like to go to some kind of small mom and pop shop sometime and try theirs because I'm sure it would taste even more authentic. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the camera and enjoy the rest of this food. This is actually way better than I expected it to be. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here because this is basically what I wanted to show you. I just wanted to do a comparison of a night eating Korean barbecue versus American. I think the activity, I guess, of eating both Korean and American barbecue is a very social thing. I know in the States we used to always get together and have barbecues at night, and in Korea it's definitely something that you can do inside, and also people like to go camping and do barbecuing there. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna close this video off. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I said at the beginning of this video, be sure to check out the MOKKOJI Korea website. I'm gonna have them linked below, and I will be coming out with another video with them later this year. I'm gonna be doing some more American versus Korean comparisons. But that's about it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.